thought I'd make this little video explaining how I make videos just because I want to. And this is my current process. It continues to change. First, I go to this index. So if you're stuck on a particular word, you can look for it here. You can hit Control F and type in your word and it'll pull it up. The next term that I have that I want to work on is soil moisture. I write down these words: water holding capacity, capillary water, blah, blah, blah. And I make sure that I capture those terms in the next video. My next step is to move on to research and review. I'm using this book right now just because I'm going straight to the source. I don't want to get information that's been digested by other people first. There is a whole soil water chapter. I just try to use this as an opportunity to prepare for the videos and advance my own knowledge. Then I may look at this book if I didn't find what I needed in the soil science textbook. But this arboriculture textbook refers to this book, so kind of a moot point. Then I come to the study guide and I look up how they explain the soil water. All right, next day, so that I've had some time to digest the information. And then I start recording a voice memo, trying to say this stuff really casually. And I find that this practice helps me with being more comfortable with saying things in a casual way instead of talking like a textbook, because that's really my default when it comes to teaching. This is my planning and scripting step, and I do it this way to make sure that I'm maintaining that casual tone. Once I've reviewed everything I want to say, I go through and I think about what shots I want to add. So for example, do I want to take a picture of a diagram in the book? Do I want to film some visuals of my compost bin, of me watering something? Do I want to go out and look for different tree defects and things like that? Once I'm done, I paste it into this program called Trello. Trello is a project management software that is kind of like Post-its. So I fancy Post-its, so I really like it. I have individual cards for each video that I'm working on. I have a checklist based on that script. As I'm recording stuff, I can check off that I've said that part. I can check off that I've got that visual. And this is just really helpful to keep me on track. All right, then it's on to filming. So I look at my list of shots that I want to get and kind of look around. Sometimes I take a walk, I go to a park, just look for opportunities to showcase some of these things that I want to talk about because it makes it a lot more interesting. Other times it's not possible for me to find those shots because maybe they're more hypothetical or conceptual, and so I have to draw it out or look for diagrams in books. And sometimes I have to set up a shot and it takes a little while. So this, I wanted to show the difference of having moist soil versus dry soil in digging a trench. So I dug that part dry. I'm wetting it so that I can do the next part. And it is kind of fun and just takes a little bit more time. Once I'm done with getting all my shots, I import it to the program that I'm using, which is DaVinci Resolve. And I fumble around in my editing process until I'm close to being done. Sometimes I have to go back and get more shots or look online for images and videos. By the time the product is finished, this soil biology video is about 5 minutes. I probably spent about 1 hour per minute of finished video. So this is a 5-hour minimum process. I don't know if I'm getting any faster, but that also seems to be the consensus for other video makers, even though mine are not very fancy. Hey.